What is up, everyone? Hello. Welcome back to Gearing Up, podcast where we talk about all kinds of stuff, and tonight is no different. My name is Greg. If you're just joining us for the first time, be sure to subscribe, check out all the content we already have. And without any further ado, let's just jump into it. I got a few things I want to chat about tonight. It's just going to be me this evening. I wasn't going to do an episode this week. However, some things came to mind and some things came up that I thought it was just appropriate to go ahead and record a short one. So, oops, sorry. Okay. Phone's going off. So, welcome back. The real reason that I wanted to record an episode tonight is because today, September 12th, 2019, it's a Thursday, is the official 1-year anniversary of Gearing Up. So, a year ago, we posted our first episode, and wow. What a crazy, ridiculous, obnoxious journey it has been in just all of the best ways. I've had so much fun doing this. The support has been unreal. So I had to record an episode. Number one, just to say thank you. I get a lot of great comments and a lot of good feedback from people that are, hey, I like this. It's not too techie or nerdy, or I can listen to it and it's just chill. I don't have to think too hard, and you guys are goofy and whatever. And that means a lot to me, just that people listen and share their feedback and enjoy what we're doing. So I imagine we're going to keep doing it. I want to keep doing it. I'm sure April does as well. She's watching TV. She's chilling tonight. I didn't even tell her I was coming in here to record one because, like I said, I didn't plan on doing one tonight, and this will be rather short. Because again, I really just wanted to record to thank you guys. But I also wanted to talk about... Oops, sorry. I'm working on my computer while I'm recording this. So I wanted to talk about something that has happened in the community in the last 24 to 30 hours or so. So there is an account. I've actually shouted her account out here. It's Aaron's EDC. Aaron's EDC, I think. Yeah. She was on the bonus episode where I did Women of EDC, and I featured the 4 or 5 accounts. She was one of them, and she had some surgery and had some complications from the surgery, and I don't know the whole story, and I don't want to get anything wrong. So I just know that she was out of work, and she ended up having to sell off a bunch of her gear. And that always sucks. It always sucks to see someone in a position where, they've got to choose between paying their bills and eating, and, which, again, the obvious choice is, let me go ahead and sell this knife. I can get rid of a knife and, put food on the table or pay this bill. But it sucks to have to be in that position, and anytime I see it, I absolutely hate it. And I'm not saying that I jumped up and did anything, but what I've noticed is so I guess the best way to tell this is, I think Taylor from Best Damn EDC, that's his handle on Instagram, and if you just search Best Damn EDC on YouTube, he has a YouTube channel, and it's insanely good. I think he mentioned it first. I don't know if he said something in his story or what. I might have missed it. But he said something, and then EDC Alabama, who I believe I've also shouted out, Matt Wear Knives, he said something about, hey, I want to get some people together and try to, raise some money or what have you. And again, I don't know the whole story. So again, forgive me if you guys are listening and I'm getting details wrong. Apologies, but Taylor from Best Damn EDC made a post about Aaron. He got with her permission and started to do this. So I'm just gonna read the post here, and I just want to share it with you guys. So He said, "Hey everyone, I don't ask for favors often, but our friend Erin," and then he put her Instagram tag, "is having a rough time. She's out of work and has complications following a surgery that led to more surgeries and more time out of work. She sold most of her gear to pay bills, and that just didn't sit well with me. So I've set up a GoFundMe to help her get through this tough time and help her get back to taking banger windowsill shots. Because if you go through Erin's page, her windowsill shots are crazy good, great lighting, good balance, all that stuff. So he said he finished it up with let's show her just how awesome this community is, and that's something I've said a lot on the podcast, is that the community is what is really addicting about this hobby. It's just, you're just surrounded by like the absolute best people. So he started a GoFundMe. A few of us shared it, and I started looking at my story and seeing more and more and more and more and more people sharing it. So as of right now, the goal was $5,000. And again, it was started. I don't know if it'll tell me on here when it was started. I'm sure it will somewhere. I don't GoFundMe too often. Created one day ago, so I don't know again how many hours that is exactly. But it was a goal of $5,000, and as of now, it's at $5,120. So people still haven't stopped donating. I don't know how long they're gonna run it, but I see a donation for $679. I see $100. I see $225. $100, $300. I mean, there's some crazy amounts. And, as crazy as those amounts are, I also see a ton of $10, $10, $20, $10, $15, $5, $5, $10, $5. It's just, it blows my mind how in a day's time people have come together and really just flooded her with some love. I mean, and again, it's Erin's super cool. The few times I've interacted with her, she's always got really great content, but she just seems like a really nice, genuine person, and it sucks seeing someone in the community have to go through this and sell most of their gear. Sorry, I had to take a quick sip. It's just tea, it's not booze. So yeah, I mean, I wanted to highlight, and by the way, if you're listening to this and it's Thursday night or Friday, the GoFundMe may still go up. I have the link in my bio, so you guys can. Somebody just donated again. It's now at 51:30. You guys can go to the link in my bio, and it's just directly to that GoFundMe. If you've got $5, throw $5 at it. If you've got $500, throw that at it. I mean, whatever, any little bit helps. And if you've ever been out of work or had to have surgery or medical bills piling up, like, it's, oh God, I mean, I just can't even imagine everything she's going through. So huge shout out to Taylor from Best Damn EDC Alabama I think I saw it on Matt's page first. Like I said, I don't know if Taylor shared something and I missed it, but shout out to those guys for putting their heads together and using their platform for this kind of good. And I mean, like, when you look at like Best Damn EDC Taylor, he's got 37.3 thousand followers. He's got a huge audience, and I'm pretty sure Matt's got 10,000 followers. He's like a few away from 10,000. So we're talking an insanely huge audience has come together in less than a day to help out, someone that most of us have never met. I'm sure I would probably say none of us have met her, and it's just a testament to what this community is and what this hobby does, and how it brings everybody together. And you see a friend in need, and they don't, she didn't want to ask for help. She didn't want to ask for any of this, and I think Taylor just wasn't having any of it. I think he just wanted to do something nice for her, and that's where it starts, and it's awesome to see. So huge shout out to those guys and everyone, whether you donated $5 or $500. Huge shout out to you, and just taking time to do that. And again, doesn't matter how big the donation is, but just the fact that people are getting together and coming together to help someone, it's unreal. Absolutely unreal. Okay. So, let me see. I wanted to talk about the GoFundMe. I wanted to talk about our 1 year. And I don't think I had anything else. Again, this is super short, but what I did want to do, gearing up. I just want to pull up. I'm going to make sure I continue recording. But I wanted to pull up our episodes, and I wanted to just kind of go through 4.9, 4.9. Oh man, I love all the awesome reviews that have been left. Thank you guys. If you've been one to go leave a review, God bless you. So, just scrolling back through, like, we've talked about some crazy stuff on here, and I can't believe we're at like 31 or 32 or 33 episodes. I can't remember exactly what we're at, but if you are a newer listener and you're just jumping on because you saw that I was talking about this or that or whatever, I highly recommend go back and check it out. Like, the first episode, it was just kind of like a who we are, what we've done. 104, so the fourth episode of season 1, we kind of went back through, like, after leaving, like, going through college and then going, moving all the way home, back to Houston, and that whole wild ride. 107 was great. That's where April guessed a bunch of different terms from the hobby EDC terms. Highly recommend going and checking that out. And then 9 and 10, my mom was on, so that was awesome. Actually, I think we did 3 episodes with my mom, did we? Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe it was 9, 10, and 11. And yeah, so season 1 was fun, and then we took a bit of a break, and 203 was great because that was with Adam from Rustic EDC. It was so much fun to get up and meet with him and chat with him. And 205, I met with Blaine from Cobalt Customs. Again, huge fan of his work, and it was really awesome. 207, we talked about the new studio, the new setup. We moved into a new house. And then 208, still one of my favorite episodes that I've done, is the episode with Paul Lusk. I absolutely loved getting to chat with Paul and getting to see his shop and look at some of his finished work and see some of the the knives just in the various stages. It was super cool. And we've had some random episodes here and there. Yeah, I mean, I'm just scrolling back through, and again, every now and then I'll go back and listen to an episode to, if if I tweak some of the settings and I'm trying to figure out how the audio sounds, I'll go back and listen. Or if I just, want to relive that moment, I'll go back and listen. But generally it's just once, if even, and, because I'll go back and edit this, so I'll kind of hear it twice in like a 24-hour period. So I generally don't go back. So it's nice to relive some of the, and like I said, I'm going back through in my head and remembering some of these topics, and it's fun. So if you haven't, I highly recommend going back and checking some of those out and letting us know what you think. If there's stuff you want us to talk about, please shoot me a DM and tell me. Sorry, I was like rushing through this because I don't want it to be too rambly, and I got other stuff to do tonight. It's a Thursday night, it's a weeknight, but a year of doing this is nuts. So I wanted to answer a few questions because I've asked a couple times in the last week or so, hey, ask me some questions. And so No Clue EDC asks what, and maybe I should wait to ask it. I'll ask it again when April's around. But she said, "What is you and April's parenting style?" He says, "Sorry, what is your parenting style, or like ideas?" You know, I don't know. That's such a tough question to answer because it's until you have kids, it's like, well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and the perfect world, you're gonna do all these things, and then you have kids, and real life just slaps you in the face. And I don't know. We have moments where I'm the laid back one, and I just go with the flow, and everything comes naturally. And April's over there ripping her hair out, freaking out, screaming. Not necessarily at Foster, just sometimes she just screams just for no reason. And then there are other times where I'm staring at the wall, screaming, ripping hair out, and she's just over there chilling. And so I think we balance each other out pretty well. I hope that answers your question. I don't know if it does. EDC of the 603. Not sure if you've done a video on this, but custom knives and the price/quality. I don't know exactly what the question is asking here, but I think I know. I guess, are you asking, okay, are custom knives worth it? And I will say, for the most part, yes. Now, when you say that to any normal human being, they're probably like, well, what the hell are you thinking? But I will say yes. It's pretty much true in life. Like, you get what you pay for. And so the nicer the... does that mean there's not people out there charging ridiculous money for things that are underbuilt? Sure, there are going to be those people. All in all, I think, the best example I can come up with, and this is not a custom knife, but from a price to quality perspective, the knife that comes to mind for me is always the Chris Reeve Sebenza. It's one of those things where I was like, I saw it and I'm like, it's a Sebenza. And then I got one. I was like, well, blown away. Man, this is what a $350 or $400 knife is like. And so I guess that's a good example. Again, it's not a custom knife, but that's just the first thing that comes to mind when I think of like price versus quality. And custom is cool too, because 9 times out of 10, when you're getting a custom knife, you're usually supporting a small business, a hardworking individual, and it really does feel unique. I treat all of my stuff from Frankie over at Tactical Pterodactyl. I treat all those like customs. He lets me pick everything out. So, even though he's got a few different models and I'll have blanks for each of those models cut, he lets me pick out all the fit and finish and all that stuff. And, I treat that as a custom. And it's not an inexpensive knife, but it's not going to break the bank. And again, the quality is just so much better than anything I could go pick up off a shelf. Mason Dixon EDC says, will you pass this love of pocket gear down to your son? I already have. He has a collection that he's not really allowed to carry yet because it's all too small. And if you've listened to any episodes, you know that it's way too expensive for me to trust him. But he's got a little miniature beverage cleaver from Wasteland Oddities. Shout out to Carr from Cranky Hanky for giving me that. And he's got a couple of little things, but he doesn't carry them. He just, when I'm in there organizing stuff in the drawer, he likes to look at them. And fidget toys, yay or nay? Yes. Just in general, I think whether it's an actual fidget toy or like a knife. I flick open knives all the time, so yes. If you had to use one knife for the rest of your life, small Sebenza, no doubt. Probably my modded one that I have right now with the Spidey hole, because it's just fun. And No Clue. No Clue says, how do you balance work, family, hobby? I don't. I'm terrible at it. That's why sometimes we don't do episodes, or, it takes me 10 times longer to finish up a mod on a knife than I want it to. I'm really bad at it. Fortunately, work is pretty chill. So, I work 8 to 5 and I get all holidays off and I don't ever really have to work late and I can work from home if I want to. So, I say if I want to. If I really needed to, I could work from home. So, that kind of balances itself. But hobby and family, like, I have days where I'm good at it and I'm on point and I do what I need to do and I'm very present. Then I have days where not so much and I have to really work at being here and being present and not wanting to come out and record podcasts or work in the garage or anything like that. So I hope that answers your question. Whoa! Sorry, I'm being really weird on the computer right now. Anyways, so I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Went a little longer than I thought it would. I was thinking this is gonna be like a 4-minute episode. Not literally 4 minutes, but I was thinking it was gonna be rather short, and now we're at like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna close it up here. Let me just. Oh, there it is. Again, I can't thank y'all enough for the continued support and all the love and sharing it and commenting and talking about it. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to leave us a rating and a review on iTunes and share it with your friends. Share it in your story. If you do the Spotify share, they can just click it and listen on Spotify. So thank you guys again, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.